Hello everyone, today we are doing a Five Nights at Freddy's 2 review. If I do sound a little bit sniffed up, a little bit, well that's a word, no, a little bit sniffy or whatever, it's because I'm prepared but I've seen the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 film, and it is good.
Hello? Hello, hello?
I want to say it's good, because, what's it called, it has a good plot. Well, not a good plot, but you get what? Well, you sort of get, because I'll start from the beginning, alright? So it starts off amazing beginning. I love this part. So you see like 1982, like where it all like sort of happening, and there's Charlotte just waiting for the puppet to come up, and then she gets invited over by Vanessa, and then she goes to the party, and then she sees William after literally abducting a kid. So this kid, he's literally like getting lured by him, and I think this is the funniest. Well, not the funniest part. There's funny parts, but like William after like looks around and he just like grabs him by the head and just shoves him. I'm like, yeah, somebody's definitely gonna see that. Someone's gonna hear that. It's like you just gotta get shoved. And then, so Charlotte sees she's trying to get the adults and like, oh, you can do this, or you can do this, or because you're a kid. But the thing is, Charlotte goes over and Vanessa tries to stop her, and she tells Vanessa to let go, and then she goes after him. You see her on the floor. Not her, I mean him on the floor, the kid who's just been adopted. Right. Like, he's probably stabbed more than likely, because William Afton's like at the kitchen table. He's like on a kitchen table. He's like, and she's trying to get him to wake up, and I'm like, he ain't gonna wake up if he's got stab wounds in him. So she picks him up, and you see him, he doesn't have any stab wounds. I'm like, okay, why has he not stabbed him yet? And then, as soon as she leaves the room, William Afton comes in and grabs his knife. And he has not said a word yet, William Afton. He's just like there. He's grabbed his knife, and he's at the bottom of the hall while Charlotte's like, what's her name? Charlotte? I don't know. They say Charlotte. Sometimes say Charlie or Charlotte. I don't know. And then, what's it called? He's like chasing him down the hall. And then you get this awesome chasing, like it's so thrilling, that scene. And then you see her go on the stage, like, why is she screaming? Because I think he hasn't like got her because why would he let her like walk out on the stage? You know what I mean? And then she drops the kid. She screams first, and then she drops the kid, like, but he goes off the stage to his parents, and then she's like screaming, and then she like just like falls to the floor, and then you see her back, and there's 3 stab wounds. Like, that's dark. So that was very dark. And then you see her fall into the abyss of the puppet. And then when the puppet comes up, you see her at the puppet holding a corpse. And then it does the awesome intro, and in the intro it's saying that it was an accident. Like, in real life, if you saw that, you would not think that's an accident. You would 100% believe that is a murder. Like, 3 stab wounds. Like, he can't say, oh yeah, you just accidentally, like, fell on my knife 3 times. Yeah, that ain't slipping the law, buddy. But it's a part of the thing, so, who cares? Chica? Okay. So cut to like a few years later, like 20 years. She doesn't attack from the front of the thing. So you get 20 years later, Vanessa and like you see like all the homework and everything, and then these I don't remember how it goes. I think it's that the paranormal investigators go back to the place, go to the place, right? Like with McKenna Grace and everything. I was about to say, I think I'm dead, but anyway, McKenna Grace, Teo from what's it called? Final Destination. What's his name? Teo something. Yeah, I thought his death was quite violent. He gets pulled up into a vent and then he gets all ripped apart basically. And then you see he's been ripped apart because like you see all of his limbs just like fall down from the what's it called? Why am I sounding like a pussy about this? You see it fall down from the vent and like, oh Jesus, this is quite violent. This is quite dark. And then what's his name? I think, well, McKenna Grace gets possessed and whatever, and then there's another guy. I think he's the what's it called? Like the sound guy for the place, I reckon. And he gets bloody bodied by all these marionettes. I'm sorry, I forgot to call it marionette. Yeah, and then all these marionettes, they just grab him and drag him underwater on the boat ride. And then you just see like blood. He's like splashing everywhere, and then there's blood everywhere. Like that's the scene out of Jaws. And then you have McKenna Grace get possessed by the puppet. I don't know how that makes sense, but okay, it's a physical thing. Well, okay. So you see her get possessed, and then she launches it after Michael. He's quite a weird character, by the way. He seemed like quite shocked, but kinda not when they all got killed, because I think that wasn't his intentions of them getting killed. I think he just wanted a body for Charlotte, because it looks like a pain not getting out of there. So he books it out of there, and then he's like, "Welcome back, Charlotte," and then there's like this science fair. I completely forgot about it. There's like this teacher, he's such a dick in the film. Somebody actually calls him a dick. So they go back to the original location because it's like after like Vanessa and Mike's stay, I suppose. So they not Vanessa, Mike. He sees Abby's left home, and then he's like, oh no, and then they go back to the location, and then she sat there all sad, and then he's like, oh, you have a million tickets to try and cheer her up because her friends aren't there, and he doesn't know where they are. So he picks up this Freddy Fazbear toy. Well, he picks up some other stuff first, but the thing is he picks up this Freddy Fazbear toy and he squeezes it, you know, to like make a sound, and then it was like this. Oh 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 oh. What the sh? Okay, that was not scary. That just kind of jumped me. So then that scene, I like talking about this. Seems great. And then she like grabs this fast talker. Like a few hours later, she finds it starts talking to her from Chica, and and then it says that she'll follow us to take her to the new restaurant. So then they what's it called? They make her a thing for the science fair because they make a joke about Toy Chica's body because it's new. She has never seen the script before. But okay, so why is it being weird? And then you see this teacher. He's like, oh, look at this beautiful project. I didn't know that you're going up for it. And then he said, oh, I thought you signed out of it. But then he like picks up Abby's projects, right? And he drops it, and he says, "Oh, let's get the stress out of her, and let's give you full credit for it." And then she goes up to she leaves, and then the kid calls him a dickhead. Obviously, you have to see this crap. Because I thought, oh, that's Titans. So you see what's her name, Abby. You see her go to the pizzeria again, and then she goes to Chica, and then they get like a security code from Vanessa. Oh yeah, Vanessa goes in, and then she gets fully playing around with Mangle. So when Mangle by Puppet Mina. So then she sends the code so it doesn't hurt Abby, and then they get the code to leave. You see Toy Bonnie. And then you get and then they go to the taxi, and you know who it is? It's Corey. It's Corey Kenshin again. And then they use that exact model for a gag, and I'm not even having a laugh about that. That's not even having a laugh. I'm literally telling the truth. That's literally how it is. Literally a side joke. Literally a side joke. But it's okay. It's a bit of a negative, but right, come on. Like, couldn't you put that as like an actual thing, like when she's attacking someone? Because like a few scenes later, she says, "Get that person out of it and saying it's your own." And then she's like, "I just want to know that's what's going on inside his head." So she goes up to the science teacher. He walks past her first, and then he goes back, and then she just like bodies us through the window. No, not like, I mean like she tosses him through the window, right? And then he's like gone before that. I feel like he gets what he deserves though, because he's actually a dick. But the thing is though, you can hear the glass like going into him when he's like touching the wall and he's putting pressure on it. You can hear it going into him. And I was like, Jesus Christ. So then she picked him up and he said, "You want to test?" She's like, "No, I want to know what's going inside your head." And then he zooms in on his feet, and and you hear this like music and it zooms out and then you just see like her hands getting closer together and then like cuts back to his feet and then you just hear like a crash sound, well like sort of a squish sound and then you see his body drop to the floor and there's just like blood all going all over his glasses. I was like, Jesus, that's a little bit extreme. Because that part did not seem like a Five Nights at Freddy's film. So then you had, I don't remember what happens next. I think Mike breaks in. I think that's like oh yeah, he goes to Henry Emily first. Before that, so he goes to Henry Emily, who was the guy from Street, Billy Loomis. So after that, I'm playing this, so literally trying to concentrate on two things at once. So then you have him talk to Mike. So when he talks to Mike, he says, "Oh, give me this, give her this, because Charlotte's my daughter," and then he says. And she liked it when she was a baby. It helped her sleep. So that like explains like this in the game. So like when he said that, I was like, oh, that explains a lot in the game. But then you have what's it called? Didn't believe, but the thing is though, at the end of the credits, I think that part at the end of the credits should have just been like there, because like it feels a little bit less, don't you think? So then he goes to the pizzeria because he says that it's Henry Emily. He used to be William Matthew's business partner, but in the end he just ends up phoning him. He should have just told him there. So when Mike frees Vanessa because she's been literally almost hung by the puppet, he frees her and then she brings him into this place here. She literally brings him in here. So when she brings him in here, he's like, "How do I close the door?" I don't know how he knows that. Like in the first one, there was a door, but like you didn't really know. Like did you really need to close it? Because and then he goes into the gameplay things. This is where the withers are. I thought that was a little bit disappointing. The withers. I thought that was disappointing because like he's doing this with the withers, and they think he's an animatronic. So, oh yeah, he pulls off Balloon Boy's head. Everyone clapped in my theatre when they did that. They literally clapped. That was one of my favourite scenes, to be honest. So then what's his name? What's his name? Withered Bonnie. He was literally a guest cameo. I swear to God, he was literally just a guest cameo. He went in through the vent and then he just knocked over. He literally just got knocked right back into the vent and then he dipped. And then he just dipped. He's like, shit, I'm not in this film anymore. That seems so goddamn like, fuck, like, I don't even believe it. Like, I swear to God, that scene's like so goddamn edited. Because like, there's no way Withered Bonnie's just like thrown to the corner like that. And then you have all the other Withers, and they're the best animatronics in the film, I bet you. I like the Withers. I like them in the film. They have a good design, but like Withered Bonnie is just like thrown off to the corner like a guest cameo. And then you have and then you have like then you have okay, you see McKenna Grace is like dead in the corner. I think she got me there, but oh well. Because like you see it dead in the corner. People said that the story moved, but the thing is though, I didn't, and I've seen it 3 times. I think it's like they're all like left out to the side because they want the pacing to be quick. But the thing is though, like, I felt like it should have been longer. That's what it should have been. It should have been longer to like explain stuff because, and then they do like, so then there's Mango on top of Vanessa's car. I don't know how you're doing this, but and then you have and then you have Mango on top of her car, and then he's lit the shoe, whatever the hell it is. He's like just smashing into the top of the car, and then like she crashes into like the thing to try and be like what's it called, all scary, and then you see you see her on the car and she thinks Mangle's gone, and then Mangle pokes her head around the corner, and then Mangle tries to like grab and pull her out of the car, and then Vanessa managed to get the car started working, and then she bodies toy Freddy with Mangle. I swear to God, that's the most funniest scene because what's it called? Freddy's just like stood there. He just stood there. He's like, yeah, you've got this. And then they're like, oh yeah, Doug's in it. The lawyer from the first one. A lot of people like that part. I like Doug. He's funny. He was funny in the first one. He said, you look like you need to see. You seem like you need a lawyer. I thought that part was good. Oh yeah, Mike has the thickest plot armor ever. If I said that wrong, I'm so sorry. He has like the thickest set of plot armor. It's so funny because with Foxy doesn't like do a thing like when he's like right in front of him, like he puts on the mask, he's like this, like that with the mask, and like when at that point, like, you know you're screwed, you know you're passing away. Like I swear to God, Foxy would just jump at you. He would literally jump at you. Because what's it called? He's Foxy. He would literally jump at you. He would throw you through the office. In the film, Mike has the most thickest set of armor. I said it more than once. But like, come on, he does have the thickest set of armor known to man. Because like, there's no way you're surviving against Foxy like that. because he's about to get him, but like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave that part to the side. And then I said that like 4 times, didn't I? I'm so sorry for wasting your time. But yeah, he's like,
Hello?
he's like trying to like get like shut down all the animatronics. Oh yeah, Toy Bonnie, this is his only voice line. He's like, I'm gonna talk to your mom, see if we can stay up later, and he just grabs a knife. I thought it was a screwdriver. I was like, I don't know why it's a screwdriver, but okay. But it was a knife. It was from the kitchen, so I was like, yeah, it's a knife. And then he's about to kill the kid's mom. And then he's like, kids. He just says some stuff. He's like, parents are all the same, because like, she doesn't blame William Afton for her death. She blames the parents, because they do know when she was asking for her help, and she wasn't doing anything. But like if a kid just go up to you and says, I need help, you wouldn't help. Like, especially if you don't see them around often, but they probably did. I'm dead. Ah! Oh, I'm not dead. Yeah. Okay, so then, well, there's a Faz Fest scene with like Toy Freddy. That's good to see. That's funny, that. But then you have the Faz Fest. I feel like there should have been a massacre there. Because what's it called? It's Faz Fest. So if there was a massacre there, I would have liked that. But like, they cut it out because of PG-13 in America, you know. But if it was made here, it would have been a little bit more violent because it got 15 here. But like, I want to see the violence. I want to see those. I don't like saying it, but like I actually was kind of excited for these people to like get killed, because you don't see this much violence. It's quite new, but it was scary, like Blue Boy and everything. And then you had the ending, this fine like this bloody Avengers Endgame scene, and then I'm like, it's okay. And then it like ends off. Mike tells Vanessa to fuck off, and then that's how it ends. Oh yeah, she gets possessed as well by the puppet. And then the post-credit scene where you see what's his name? Come on!
Hello?
And then you have the scene where you have the then you have the scene where what's his name? Where William Afton's like found it. Somebody said, "Oh, he smells too. That's nice." And then they take it, and they're all excited and everything. So when they take him around for Five Nights at Freddy's 3. You know what I mean? Like the what's it called? Like that what's it called? Fazbear's Fries. Yeah, that's what it's called. first birthright. So then that's how it like finishes off. But I thought the film was just a little bit too fast. If it was a little bit like spread out, like if there was scenes like that explain things. I'm sorry it's so rushed because like what's it called that played this as well. But like I thought the film was rough, like not in a bad way. I thought it's a bit rushed. I thought some of the animatronics were like left out, like because there are too many, but like there's like so many of them in it. But I think we sort of like the ending. Don't get me wrong on it, but like I like the ending. I thought it was good because like it gets so that's like sets up Vanny, that sets up Springtrap, that sets up. No, that's fun. That sets up all the characters in the game, like who's known, because like I think Five Nights at Freddy's is 3 is the weakest, but like I got to say that's good. And then you have like Michael who appears out of nowhere. We forgot to talk about him. He had like 2 scenes and he just had tons of character. Like he reveals himself as Michael Afton, and. But the thing is, though, that's the reason why Vanessa. That's why the reason why Mark doesn't want Vanessa around him anymore, because he's too dangerous because of the Psycho family and everything. So yeah, I thought that was a little bit rushed. Like it's trying to get you excited for the new one. Like it didn't feel like a cash grab. It felt because you saw Shadow Bonnie right there. Like, I remember seeing him, I was like, yeah, that's a blink and you miss it moment. But you get to see how Mangle looks like on Mangle. So, yeah, I like that. So, I rate it like a 8.5. 8.5 or 8 out of 10 because it had those down parts. So, yeah, let me know what you thought about it. See you in the next one and goodbye.